on my way to the market. Yeah, and I'm not okay. Yeah, if you can hear what I sound like, I'm just not okay. Like, my sinuses have been like properly acting up, and I've got a headache, I've got a nasal drip, like my ears are blocked. I don't know, like I'm considering going to see a doctor, maybe to get medicine or something, because I've taken my nasal spray. Like, I'm spraying for the last 2 days. I've been traveling with my nasal spray and spraying literally all day. I took ACC yesterday because I'm like, I know how my sinuses are. If this doesn't get better, then I'm going to end up with a serious case of flu. But yeah, I needed to go to the market because there's some things that I need to get and replenish in the house, and those things I can only get from the market. So yeah, that's the situation. Sorry for this angle. Like, I don't have a tripod for the car. That would work. So this is what we've got, but I'm heading there now. It's a very busy day for me. I'm going to the market, as I said, and after the market I need to go to my wax appointment, which at this point I don't even know if I'll really make it in time. I might have to ask them to shift the time for me, because it's 5 to 7 in the morning, and I was supposed to leave the house at 6:30 to go to the market, but I was like on a go slow. And now it's only now that I'm leaving the house, and it's already hot. Like, it feels like it's 11 a.m. and not 7 a.m. But yeah, after the market, wax appointment at 8 o'clock, and then I'll probably be back home at like 8:30, where I need to do some prepping for meals, because me and my husband are hosting our friends for a braai. It's mostly my husband's friends, but one of his best friend's wife is my very close friend as well. So we're hosting them for a braai today. So when I get back home, I need to prep the dumpling, I need to prep the chakalaka, and whatever else I can make, because at 9:45 I need to take Anael to the salon to go do her hair. So the journey of natural hair, like, it's very difficult, especially with my daughter, because she does not want her hair to be detangled. She doesn't want a brush or a comb to go through her hair, or not even a brush or a comb, but for me to just detangle using my fingers. It's just she does not like it. She has like really sensitive a very sensitive scalp, and she just doesn't want to be touched. So I'm taking her to the salon to get her hair texturized. So last year we were relaxing her hair, not even last year, like earlier this year, we were relaxing her hair and braiding it, and then she's like, oh, she doesn't want to be braided anymore and whatnot. I'm like, but what are we gonna do? And she's like, she wants to cut her hair, she really wants to cut her hair. And I'm just like, are you sure you want to cut your hair? She's like, yeah. So we cut her hair, and obviously after cutting the hair, it's growing back in its natural form, and she's got like 4C hair, very very curly, like very beautiful, like very tightly coiled hair, but her hair needs constant detangling, otherwise like it knots up very quick, and then it becomes like very difficult to handle. But if you detangle it, then you know she's fine. And when she was younger, I don't know if it's because she couldn't complain, but she would let me detangle her hair. We would sit, she would watch Blippi, we would detangle, and I would do different hairstyles. But now it's just not working out. So I thought that, you know what, I want to grow her hair, and she's also now interested in having longer hair, and because she wants to have a ponytail, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna find out from your salon if they can texturize. And I called them, they're like, yes, we can texturize. I'm like, okay, sure, we're coming for texturizing. I don't want bone straight hair, I want to see curls. But I literally, what I said to them is, all I want is to have her curls stretched out. That's all we want. We just want to stretch her curls. So that's what we're going to do today at 10 o'clock. I don't know why I had to explain so much, but literally at 7 I'm going to the market. 8 o'clock I've got a wax appointment, and then get back home, meal prep, and then at 10 o'clock we've got the hair appointment, probably until 12. And then I think everybody will maybe start coming in at like 1 o'clock at our place. So it's a lot, like I've got a lot going on. I don't know why I packed my day like this, but I just knew that this weekend is a weekend to refresh her hair, because I tried to do Bed and Betty for like, and keep it for 2 weeks, and then wash her hair, take it out, and then do a different hairstyle. But I'm like, it takes me a long time to do that, because we fight over the detangling portion. So maybe if we get your hair stretched out, stretch the curls a little bit, and then it will be easier for both of us to like manage. So that's what we're gonna try, and we'll see how that's gonna work. But yeah, that's my day. I've been reading and listening to Nevermore, The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. It is a middle grade. I think I'm probably like 85% into it now. I'm gonna keep listening, that's why I have my AirPods, but I'm gonna keep listening as I walk around and go grab what I need from the market. And it's so nice. It's so nice. Like right now it feels like a 4-star rated book. Like it's really good. Like I'm really enjoying it, and I think about it, and I think about how the story is gonna unfold, and there's a little bit like of a mystery element to it. There's a competition element to it, because in order for Morgan to join the Wanderers Society, she has to complete all these different trials that test her whatever ability that they want to test. And the last trial that she has to do is essentially a show and tell, and you need to show a skill or an ability, or you know, something to wow the judges. But Morgan is like, I don't have any special skill, I don't have a knack. They're calling them knack. I don't have a knack, I don't have any special skills. You know, I don't know, this is the one test that I know for sure I'm going to fail. And her mentor is Jupiter. It's just like, don't worry, I'll handle it. So I'm at the point where she's about to get called to do her show and tell, but Jupiter is not there yet, and we don't know what he's gonna pull out of his hat. But it's so nice. It's very magical. Like there's beasts, like there's a kid with a dog head, you know, this cat's what do they call them, a mercat or something like that, a cat that speaks and can transform himself into like a bigger cat. And each person has a character. Like there's a dwarf vampire, and it's just such a nice, magical, fantastical, adventurous book. And you know, there's also like a dark being, a man that seems to be disturbing the peace, if I could say it in a nice way. And Nevermore, and everybody's really afraid of this person, and to a point where they don't even want to like say his name for fear of like summoning him or bringing bad luck or whatever the case is. But it's like, don't say his name, don't you dare say his name. I'm really enjoying this book. Like I say, it feels like a 4-star, maybe a 4.25 star, because I think it's so nice. And for a middle grade, for the mere fact that I'm sitting here and still thinking about it and wanting to read it, just says it's a good one. So I'm happy with my read. I'm still also reading Sunshine and Shadows by Busisekile Khumalo, but I haven't touched it, I want to say, in 2 days. I do hope to like read a little bit from it today. I don't know if today is even possible because of the guests that we have, and probably by the time everybody leaves we'll be so tired. The house will probably be a mess and I won't have energy to even like try to clean up or anything. So yeah, I don't know, I just don't know. But maybe I'll read tomorrow. But what can I say about it? Like there's a lot of things. I don't know if I should call them plots, but there's just a lot of things that are happening in, especially from Bai's life. And she is, so like on the prologue, it starts off with somebody watching Vimbai and watching her movements, and you don't know why, and you get the sense that this is the shadow in the book that we, you know, are talking about, but you don't know who it is. And I'm at a point where I just found out who this person is, and this person is just very delulu, very like power hungry. Like they just think they can get away with anything, and because of the influence they have, they just like, I want you, I'm going to take you, and you do not have any choice in it, and you better leave the person you're with if you want them to stay alive. So they're like threatening people, and maybe I don't know how I would react in that situation, but I feel like, I don't know, like I personally believe that I'm an honest person, and no matter what, I think I would find a way to tell my person. I would find a way to tell my person, because now you're making your person think like certain things about you that is not true, and it's kind of like frustrating me, because it's not going to end well either way, sis. It's just not going to end well. So yeah, like I don't know, I'm a little frustrated. I'm a little frustrated by her. She's frustrating me a little bit, because I'm just like, just tell somebody. There's no way that you'll be able to handle the situation on your own. So like, please tell somebody, like seriously, tell somebody who can be able to assist you, and you know, even I don't know, but tell somebody, because you thinking that you can do this on your own really doesn't make sense, and I feel like you're just gonna make the situation worse, and you're putting yourself in a situation that is already dangerous. The situation is already dangerous. Oh, it's so full, you guys. I am here and I'm looking for parking, which is always a big issue when it coming to the market. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to see where I'm gonna park, but yeah, she's low-key frustrating me right now because I just don't know. I just don't know what needs to happen. And I don't know what she's going to do. But she really needs to figure it out and sort it out, because yeah, this is not sustainable. So I think I'm feeling the same kind of frustration that I felt with her when I started the book, because I'm just like, no, you can't, so don't do it. But yeah, I'm here now. I'm gonna continue to look for parking. Sorry, can I just go through? Thank you very much. I'm hoping that these ladies will be coming out. Okay, I found parking, y'all. I found parking, and it's not too far from the entrance. So, oh, I want to park here. I'm too low, or you too high? Let's do some adjustments. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. We're continuing with this vlog from last week because I have no idea what footage I took last week. As you can see, we've got things going on. I dropped off my daughter at school, and I thought that I was gonna go to gym straight after. There was a bit of traffic and I lost some time, so I decided not to go. I will go during my lunch. This is why I'm in my gym gear. That's why I'm in my gym gear. I'm so upset. The pants for this top tore. You know that line at the back, the one that is so unnecessary, but they did it to enhance the buttocks even more. But as African women, we don't need that enhancement. I mean, we all there, okay? But it kind of like, it didn't rip all the way, but it's like, it ripped. So I'm thinking, so I haven't worn it since. The blue one is still good. So I don't know if it's like what's happened with this one, because it's the same size. I took a medium. But yeah, it ripped, and I'm thinking I'm gonna try and see if I can sew the rip closed and see if it will be fine to wear. But otherwise, if not, then I just won't wear it. I'll have to maybe just replace it, because I really do like it and I like the material a lot. So I'm just wearing it with my normal black tights, and I'm wearing my waist trainer. Hey guys, it's a weight loss journey, something else. But yeah, I just decided to come back home and I'll go to gym during my lunchtime. So I've made myself a cup of coffee just to get my day started while I settle in and prepare for work, because I've got a lot of work to do today. And yeah, I want to be focused. I want to be here focusing. Obviously I'm doing my hair. I'll finish doing my hair. You see, that was the thing, because I was supposed to go to gym in the morning and then lunchtime work on my hair, and then also after work on my hair, because I technically don't need to cook because I cooked yesterday, but I do want to do some veggies because I didn't do any veggies yesterday. I just made a bolognese, and then I had made a chicken biryani the day before. So we've got food, but there's some beetroot. I wanted to make some beetroot and some spinach, so I'll do that. My battery's flashing, so let me talk fast. In terms of reading, I'm finishing up Dark Age today, guys. I'm on chapter 88, okay, which is on page, oh, this is a 5-star read, let me just tell you. I'm on page 709, okay. This is a 5-star read. Like, it feels like I read 3 books in one. The amount of things that are happening, the amount of people that Pierce Brown keeps killing. I'm just like, nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. Like, I just don't get what's going on right now. I'm so confused with the train of events that's happening, but I'm having a great time. So as you can see, I have like a little bit left. I will finish it. I am currently listening to this book via Audible, so this is my read. After I'm done with that, I will continue with my read of Sunshine and Shadows. I will not, this vlog will end when this book ends. Let me just say that, okay? So that I can push myself to read. But yeah, let me prepare for work, and I will chat to you guys a bit later since the battery's flashing. Then I'll talk to you about Dark Age, because it's got me, my heart doing this the whole time. Okay. Good morning, you guys. It is Tuesday morning. I hope that the noise of my dishwasher is not too much for you guys, but it is 7:15 and I'm having my cup of coffee in this Starbucks mug, which I really like. It's so big, but I like that I can use any Nespresso pod, of specifically the Virtua Pod, because I have a Virtua Pop machine. I like that I can use any size pod and my coffee would fit, because with the smaller cups I would have to like stop it prematurely, because the pod that I like is a 230 ml pod. I feel like I'm not focused. But yeah, my hair is not done. I'm almost done with it though, but I'll get it finished probably by lunchtime today. There's like a small piece of hair there, but it's coming out great and it's looking so neat. I didn't blow dry my hair this time around. I just wanted to give my hair a break from like heat manipulation. But I'm sitting here because I thought it best to give you guys a reading update. I'm already smiling. Because 1, I finished a book yesterday. 2, I started another book and I'm already 40% in and I'm just like intrigued. And I have 2 other books that are on my radar for this week. This is also Reading Sprints week. So my aim is to finish all of these books before the reading sprints, because I want a fresh new TBR for the reading sprints. But first up, I finished reading Dark Age by Pierce Brown. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stars, okay? 10 whole stars. It can get 10 stars out of 5. But this book was so good. Like, I don't even know how to start talking about it. Also considering that this is book 5 in the series. So I'm trying not to spoil it, and I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't started Red Rising yet, or maybe has started but has not yet reached Dark Age. But I don't know why I waited so long to read Dark Age, but at the same time, I'm very happy that I went back to reread Iron Gold, because Iron Gold, there's a lot of development that happened, there's a lot of plot that progressed, right? And you saw a lot of pieces being moved to play, like in place, but we didn't have a lot of like action. This was all action from every turn, and I'm just like, all those pieces that were laid out, that Pierce Brown laid out for you, you saw, like, it was just, man, it's a kind of story where there's so much happening, right? Okay, first maybe let me tell you what the synopsis of the whole series essentially is about. So this story is following a main character called Darrow. Darrow is a red as in the color red, and in this world people are grouped into caste systems that are classified by color, red being right at the bottom. And being a red, there are certain responsibilities or jobs, like there's certain functions that you do, and being a red, like your hair would be red, your irises, your eyes are red. So there are actual features of your physical being that represent that color. You've got grays, which bring kind of like order, and grays will be above the reds. You've got oranges. I think oranges are they more like scientists, I feel like, or are they medicals? Or they're medics. I think oranges might be medics. You get pinks, where pinks are people used for, like, groomed for sexual pleasures. You get blues that are like pilots, and they literally get groomed to be pilots, and they're grown in like test tubes to be able to sync to technology. So when they are piloting a spaceship, they literally sync into that spaceship. They can sync with like technology. They can do mathematics and all kinds of calculations that other beings can't. So everybody in the society has a role. And then of course you get the golds. The golds are right at the top. They are the aristocrats. They are the rulers of this world. They decide what the order is. They decide what the hierarchy is. And what happens in the story is that you've got Darrow, who's a red, who is living in the underground mines of Mars. And for centuries, they've been told that they are the pioneers of Mars. Essentially, they are there to mine for this product called helium-6, which is used as fuel to fuel spaceships to travel from Earth, because Earth was getting overpopulated and humans were trying to populate other planets. So they were using it for that. They would use helium-6 to terraform the planet. So terraforming means to change the planet so that it becomes livable for humans. So that's what the Reds were told all these years, until a tragedy happens. And Darrow finds himself finding out that there's actually a lot more to this. Mars has been terraformed for centuries already, and they are essentially been enslaved in the underground mines of Mars and being told lies about that they are pioneers and having to fight for food and medicine, and their people are dying young and out of like sickness. They're getting married young. They are being bred to constantly be slaves. And he finds out that there's actually more. Like, Mars has been terraformed for centuries. People are living on the surface of Mars. They are flourishing. Like, people are making money, and they are in the trenches. So this is essentially a liberation story, but it is also a revenge story. So Darrow goes to infiltrate the golds at this institution where they train golds to become these rulers, but it's a very brutal place. And for him to infiltrate that, he goes through certain things which I will not mention because you'll have to read the story for yourself. Please do, because it's so good. So the story goes on like that. So all of that happens kind of like in book one, which I haven't even touched half of part one, okay? But a lot of that happens in book one, and
I loved book one so much, and I gave it 5 stars because I'm like, it's so good. But I understood when I heard Booked and Busy, Erin from Booked and Busy, say that she loved the series so much and she loved book one, and I think she gave book one like 4.5 stars. And she was saying that book one is even the worst book of the series, and worst in the sense of it's not a bad book in any sense. It's so good, but the other books it just keeps getting better and better and better. And for a long time, book two has been my favorite because there was so much action in book two. But now I'm just like, I don't know. Because I feel like Dark Age has surpassed that. Guys, there's so many things. So first of all, the writing style in this book, in this series, is just so good, right? It's so good. And in book one, I feel like the writing style was very easy to follow. Even though this is sci-fi, it is the best book to read for an entry-level sci-fi reader because it's not hectic, and I feel like the author eases you like nicely into the whole idea of the science fiction portion of it through book one, through book two. And I can't tell you that I know a lot of the things that they mention or speak about, but I've gotten used to hearing it and have a sense of an idea of what the thing is, that it doesn't bother me, right? And from book 4, we have been getting multiple perspectives. So we've got Darrow, we've got Lyria, we've got Ephraim, and in this one we've got Mustang, if you know who Mustang is. And then we have a 5th character that I can't tell you who that perspective is because it would be a spoiler from book 3. So I can't tell you who the perspective is. You'll have to find out yourself. But the one thing that I picked up in terms of the writing is that because these different characters come from different backgrounds, their language is different. They all speak English, but their tone and their wording and their slangs are very different. And you see it in the writing as well, where with Darrow in this book, because he's in now his 30s, he's sounding more mature. And the narrator, Tim J. Reynolds, best narrator ever. Like, he's the one who narrates Darrow, and he narrates books 1 to 3, and then from book 4 you get multiple narrators. So we've got Tim J. Reynolds. I hope I'm saying that right. And he makes Darrow sound more mature in this book, and he does such a good job with it. And you can hear that it's giving this ruggedness about Darrow's character. And then with Lyria, you've got this young but very ambitious and very strong young red woman, and she's got this accent as well, and they do her accent very well, and the language and the way that she speaks is very different from the way that Darrow speaks. And then we got Ephraim, who in his way of speaking there's a lot of swearing, and it's also very different, and the terms he uses are different. And our 5th character is very aristocratic, and the way he speaks as well, he speaks with very high lingo. And I'm just like, how do you keep up? How do you keep up writing a book in this way, but I can still follow it? So writing style, 10 out of 10. Characterization, 10 out of 10. Because even though there's so many characters, there are so many characters, and we had a lot of characters that were still from book 1 carried over into this book, and they're also very flushed out, and their personalities are flushed out, and everybody's very different. Like, you do not get confused between one character and another character, which I was never confused. And even in the audiobook, because they use different narrators, you could tell the difference. But even when it was just Tim narrating on his own, I could tell the difference between Darrow and when somebody else would come into picture. Sorry, lighting keeps changing. But yeah, so character 10 out of 10. The plot, guys, at this point, I don't even know how many plots. I don't know how many plots, because we are having the story take place between Mercury, which is the center of where the story is taking place, but we've got a lot of things happening on Luna, and then we have a lot of things happening on Mars as well. And now you're just trying to figure out, and also the Rim, you're trying to figure out how all of these pieces are moving to come together, but he moves them. He moves them somehow. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know how you do that. Oh, maybe let me close this curtain a little bit. Would this be better? But you see that window over there. Let's see if this looks better. I don't know. But the way, now it's too dark. But the way in which he wrote all of that, I was just like, how do you do that? Like, how do you do that? But the plot was just, it was so good. There was action everywhere in between in between the political intrigue. There was coups everywhere. There was just like kidnappings. There was just so many moving parts in this book. And like, usually when a story is written like that, you're waiting for something to break, and I'm just like, nothing breaks. And each scene was just like, at some point my heart was just pounding the whole time. You guys saw me in my previous vlog when I started this book. I was on the prologue, guys. I was reading the prologue and I was just like, no, what is this man doing? And just reading the rest of it, my heart was pounding the whole time. I was stressing the whole time. I was stressed out the whole time, because there's so many people who died in this book. So many people died, and you're worried for literally everybody. Like, people that you've gotten to know from book 1 and gotten to love, and the author goes and breaks your heart and you never see it coming. And I'm just like, I don't think I can do this. There was a part where there was a battle between two people, two main characters, and I'm just like, I can't do this. Like, Pierce Brown, I can't do this, because you're about to kill one of these people, and I need both of them alive, because I need them to find some kind of resolution. But how are you pinning them against each other? Like, I don't understand. And there was just one particular character where in book 4, I really had high hopes for them. But then at the end of it, I started getting upset because of the decisions that they're making. And then in book 5, in this book, I'm just like, it's getting worse. Like, stop. I get that you're young, but your decisions are dumb. And I get that you have this idea, right, of, you know, this is the plague that I need to sort out so that we can have peace again. But just think about this. Everybody thinks that. Everybody who's at the head of this war all thinks that their ideologies are the right one, and therefore I need to wipe out the other person. This is what's going on in this book. So, guys, it's so good. Intrigue in this book, 200% intrigue. Like, I didn't want to put this book down. I didn't want to stop listening to this book. I was thinking about this book this whole time. The other day, I was even dreaming that I was in one of the scenes, guys. That's how deep it got. Logic-wise, everything to me, like, it was logical. Everything makes it. I didn't question the logic in here, okay? I didn't question it. Everything worked out the way that I guess it's meant to work out. Whether I'm happy about some of it or not, that's a different question. Enjoyment, I enjoyed this book so much. I gave it 5 stars. I do believe that it deserves more than that. If I could give it more, I would give it more. But this is one of the best books that I read this year, and I'm already looking forward to reading Lightbringer, but I don't have a physical copy of Lightbringer. I haven't been able to really find it. I must try looking on the online stores for Lightbringer, but in the physical stores I have not found Lightbringer yet. I do have it on my Kindle though, so as soon as I'm done with these two books, I think Lightbringer will definitely be a book that I want to read for the reading sprint. So whew, yes, Dark Age was so freaking good. What's so freaking good. And then in terms of my next reads, I'm sitting here because I want to read Sunshine and Shadows by Bosisekile Khumalo. This is our book club read, guys, and I'm on page 12. Okay, I need to at least make sure that I finish this book before the reading sprints, because like I said, during the reading sprints I wanted to read Lightbringer, and if I ever had to take a break, I want to pick up Rubies and Rain, which is the second book from this one, which is a sequel. And then on the Kindle, I wanted to pick up a book on the Kindle. This is a book that me and Fuvu are deciding to buddy read together, because we both have this book on Kindle. What's happening, Kindle? Why is it not opening the book? What is going on? It looks like it's stuck. But this is the book that I've got. What just happened? Okay. So yeah, this is the book that I want to read this week. So it is Januaries by Olivia Blake. I've got this on my Kindle. It's the newest release from Olivia Blake. This book came out on the 15th of October, and it's stories of love, magic, and betrayal. So I can't wait to read this one. I have so many Olivia Blake books, but I've only read one so far. I've read the Atlas 6, and I need to finish that trilogy, but I need to restart the Atlas 6 again so that I can refresh my mind. And then yeah, obviously I did mention that when I read this, I'm gonna sit down and read this right now. But also the book that I started yesterday, guys, oof, from my Libby, I borrowed A House with Good Bones by T. Kingfisher, and I am about 41% into this. I'm listening to the audiobook of it, and this one I picked it up because Kakeho recently read it and she said it's so good. One thing is that I'm just so intrigued. Like, it's giving creepy vibes. So we're following our main character Samantha, and Samantha is an entomologist, and she goes and visits her mom because the trip she was going to take for work got cancelled, and she had leased out her apartment for the next 6 months, so she has nowhere to stay. So she goes to stay with her mom, who stays at the mom's family house. The house used to be owned by her grandmother, who was very strict, it seems like, and quite racist as well. And they didn't have like the best upbringing. But she gets there and she realizes that, well, first thing, from appearance, her mom has lost like quite a lot of weight, and she did mention in the beginning of the book that the family, or the women in the family, did she say fibrosis? But they struggle with one of these illnesses that would either make you gain like a lot of weight or lose a lot of weight. So her mom has lost a lot of weight, and she's getting worried about her, and her mom is acting a little bit weird. She's not acting like herself. Her mom usually likes like a bright house. Like when she used to live here with her mom, the walls were painted bright, everything was bright and cheery, and they were not very like religious and stuff, but the grandmother was, and the mom would like be carefree. Like you can see the relationship between her and her mom is very like carefree. They joke with each other, they share wine, their banter is really nice, but the mom is just very different. She's seeming like to be very anxious, and I have never read the synopsis of this book, but I'm telling you right now, already it's called A House with Good Bones. T. Kingfisher does like to write a lot of like gothic horror, and I'm expecting that this grandmother is haunting this house. okay, this grandmother's haunting this house, and they live kind of like in a farm town. So there's things like there's a vulture that is sitting by the mailbox every single day. The house is eerily quiet, where there's no bugs, there's no cicadas, there's nothing, and even in their garden, there's like no insects at all. And her being an entomologist, she's finding this very, very weird. Until one day she wakes up. I think this is day 2 of her being there, and her bedroom floor, is littered with ladybugs, where she cannot even see the floor. And I'm just like, oh, creepy! It's making like giving me chills. But like this is what's going on. So I have a feeling, I have a suspicion that this house is haunted in some way, and the grandmother knew that the house is like haunted because there's this thing that she kept saying that sacrifice some blood to the roses, because she has a rose bush, and every day she would cut roses, fresh flowers, to put like in a flower pot, and she would tell Sam like, oh, just give the roses a bit of a taste. So I'm like, something is going on here. It's either the grandmother is haunting the house, or maybe the grandfather is haunted, because he seemed to be also very like racist-y kind of thing. Like something weird is happening with this family, and you get the sense that the mom has been traumatized by whatever's happening in this house, and she's very scared for her daughter now. Like you can see her mom is very anxious with Sam being around, always fussing over his safety, fussing over why are you in this house alone. Before they walk into the house, she's checking the corridors, and I'm just like, something is not right. But yeah, I started this yesterday. I'm already 40% into this book, and I really feel that I'm going to finish it today. It's 7 hours long, so I really think I want to finish it today. So as I'm working, I will keep listening to the book, because I'm really intrigued. Oh, I'm really intrigued. So yeah, that's my reading. So let me sit here, finish my coffee, and then I will go over to the work desk and get into my work. But yeah, I'll check you guys later. Oh my god, dirty. Yo, guys, hey. If you guys know, I think this is the continuation from last week's vlog, but you guys know the struggle, the frustration I had last week with this delivery. I placed an order on SHEIN so long ago, and I've been struggling with my delivery from Buffalo for the last literally 8 days. I've been calling them. They've been struggling to get this delivery to me, but I finally got it, and I wanted to unbox it with you guys, because you guys, I've been waiting for these things for so long. And why am I not using scissors also? Now I'm already here and I'm lazy. Okay, we've got it ripped open. So I've got a bunch of things in here. There's things that are mine, there are things that are my husband's, and I also got a gift for my mom. Okay, so let's get into this. What is in here? I should get it. Let me go get a pair of scissors. Okay, let's start with this fragile box. I don't even know what's in here. I don't even remember some of the things that I ordered, guys. I feel like these might be the glass straws. Let's see. Yes, definitely these are the glass straws. So where does this thing open? Yeah, I don't know why I thought I could do this without a pair of scissors. Okay, this is kind of like a big haul because for me it's like when I buy something from SHEIN, I always like buy a lot. Like I wait for me to have like a bigger bunch, like at least like 1,500 I like items worth 1,500 in my cart, and depending on what you buy, that might not be a lot of things, but we came up with a lot of things. So we've got these glass straws, and they come with 2 brushes. There we go. All right, and then I just want to see, what is this? There's something in here. Oh, okay. See, that's what I'm saying. I forgot. I'd even forgotten, you guys. So I bought lipstick from SHEGLAM. I've never used their makeup products before, but I think Vuvu put me on the lipstick, that it was kind of like matte but long lasting and smudge proof, especially when you're like having drinks and stuff like that. You don't want that stain, that lipstick stain on your glass, and it's just everywhere, and you're tasting your lipstick in your drink. But this is what it looks like. It says SHEGLAM. What color is this? This is Dare to Be. So it was a red. The color doesn't say that this thing is red, but ooh. Well, this is a beautiful color. It's like a reddish brown, and let's see, and it's soft as well. Hopefully, there we go. Oh, this is beautiful. It's like a deep red with like it looks kind of like a dark brown, but it's like a deep red, and it's so nice. I like it. Okay, can't wait to try this on my lips. Okay, what else is in here? What is this? Oh, some kitchen items. Oh, sorry for that noise. But this is like a, you know, your scrubs and stuff holder for the kitchen, you know, the sponges that you use to clean your dishes and stuff. I didn't have anything to like put my stuff in, so I got this. I think this is one of the bags, because I ordered a bag for myself and for my mother as well. This is what I'm saying. I've been frustrated because I've been waiting for this, because I bought her this bag as a gift because it was her birthday. Oh, this is so pretty. Like, look at this, guys. Look at how stunning this bag, and it's proper quality. Like, it's really, oh, let me show you how the clasp opens. It's really like steady, strong, because I needed like a really nice and small, cute bag for like date night, like a bag that I don't use for like everyday use for work, and I haven't had one, and I bought it in black because most of what I wear is black, and it's such a staple and like go-to color that you can never go wrong with a black bag. And then in my future shopping with SHEIN, I'll buy all the other colors. But this is how the clasp opens. So you pop it and then you open up the bag. This is what it looks like on the inside. Let me just take out this. So the belt is a longer belt, so you can wear it as a crossbody bag. And this is what the inside looks like. It's actually quite big. I didn't think it would be this big. It has a nice middle compartment, to add whatever. I need to also get a card holder. I forgot to buy a card holder, and they've got a lot of nice ones. So it has a lot of space. Hey, my wallet won't fit in here, which is why I need to get a card holder. But this is pretty. This is so beautiful that I was like, you know what, let me get my mother one as well. So yeah. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. I'm so happy with this bag. Stunning. Stunning. Definitely one of my favorite purchases. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, so this would be the same bag again. So I'm gonna keep this one wrapped up like this. This will be my mother's. And then clothing. So a lot of it is my husband's clothes. But I needed a jacket, especially for work, and this was definitely influenced by Auntie T over at Tandim Zamo's channel. She got this and I went and searched for it. This is so nice. I bought it in a size 8, which is a size small. And yeah, it's so nice. The quality is good. It's light, so it's not like a thick material, so I can wear it in summer as well. And I like that it's kind of like cropped. So I have long arms, you guys, so I wanted something that was cropped, but I knew that I would probably have an issue with arm length because I have very long limbs. Oh, I'm trying to get this out, but probably if I'm standing up it will get like right to the waist, but usually I wear my jackets like this. So this is nice. It's very lightweight. It's not the kind of thing that you would wear in winter, but I think it's very good for layering. I will probably record a SHEIN try-on haul sometime this week, and I'll upload that as like a short TikTok video. But I really like this. And then my husband bought a bunch of stuff as well, a bunch of shirts, and they're very colorful. I think this is such a beach vibe shirt. And yeah, so he bought this vest. I'll put that aside for him. You know, I called him to let him know that, can you believe our SHEIN stuff finally arrived after all that struggling. And he said to me, you better do your haul now before I get there, because I'm not going to take out the stuff and then put them back in so that you guys can do your haul. But the next shirt, oh, this is nice, hey? He got this shirt, like, I really like these patterns on the side. It's really nice, and it's also very lightweight. I think he would really like this. This is from Manfitty. This is the brand, and I saw they have a lot of nice items for men, but this is quite nice. This is very nice. This is also for him. Oh no, it's not. This is mine. Okay, this is mine, and I need, like, this is the kind of dress I need my body to be snatched for it, because the waist is like tiny, but I got just like a bodycon dress, and I like these kind of dresses. Like, I live off of these kind of dresses, so always happy. And the material as well is very nice. So this will be part of my SHEIN what is it, try on haul. Let's see what else is in here. There's a lot of clothes. Ooh, I forgot that I got, this is also another influence from Auntie T, because I've been looking for like a pleather skirt, and I'm just like, will this fit? I hope it will. It doesn't have a lot of, like it has a slight stretch, but not a lot of stretch. I think if it can get to my waist, will be good, but I hope this fits well. Looking forward to it. Okay, this is another one of my husband's. Let's see what's in here. This is a shirt. Oh, nice. Yeah, he bought a lot of shirts that had like these prints on it. It looks really nice. I really like it. It looks really, really nice. He made good choices. Let me say that. He made good choices. What is this? Where is those scissors? Where are those scissors? Oh no. Am I supposed to cut it here? Wait, let me try to do this instead because I don't know what's in here. Oh, yay! So I'm an incense kind of gal, and I saw this. Oh, I need to properly shove this in. But I saw this like incense holder on SHEIN, and I thought this was so nice, and yeah, I decided to get it. I probably need to shove it in a little bit more so that it's like nice and steady. But yeah, this is an incense holder. It's a little wobbly, but if need be, I'll get my husband to just drill in there a little bit so it can sit nicely. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'd forgotten, you guys. My husband is a Formula One fan, heavy, hectic Formula One fan. So he got a key holder, a Formula One inspired key holder, and it's nice. It's nice. So we'll put it there for him and put it back in its little thingy so he can unbox it for himself. That. What else is there? Okay, so I replenished my eyelash kit. A bit missing having lashes, so I'm gonna definitely do my lashes today. What was in here? Oh, guys, we bought a lot of things, eh? What is this? I don't even know what this is. We bought a lot of things, and we bought it a long time ago, and we've been waiting for it, and now everything is here. I don't know what's in here. I like though that they package their stuff really nicely and whatever. Oh, pair of socks for my husband. Yeah, he ordered some socks. I like the way that they package their stuff. Like everything is like nicely wrapped up and protected. So yeah. Another shirt for my husband, I think. Yeah, this one was the long sleeve one. Yep. Long sleeve shirt for him. Another vest. Yeah, he bought a lot of shirts. He bought a lot of shirts. Yeah, this is another vest that he bought. You can see the theme here. You can see the theme, but the shirt as well, very good quality. And then we got a belt. I'm not gonna open this. This is a belt for him. What is this? Oh, this was a brush to clean your sneakers. So there's a little compartment in here. Maybe let me open this. There's a little compartment to put your soap in, and then it will seep through as you brush and clean your shoes. So yeah, I've got some sneakers that need cleaning, so this will be handy for that. Another shirt. I don't know how many shirts he bought, hey, but literally his side of the cart was just shirts. and because he's been needing shirts for a long time. So here's another shirt for him. And then the last thing, second last thing, we got this potato cutter. I cook a lot of potatoes especially for my daughter for her lunch. So I thought it would be cool to get a potato cutter, and then I can cut the potatoes in like different shapes and things for her so that she can get excited about eating them. And then the last thing is a dress. I got a dress for myself in this very nice cream color. I will do a try on haul for you guys on this one. I hope it fits. I hope it fits, but I don't have like a white. This is like off-white, but I don't have dresses like this, and I want to like get dresses like this, especially for like going out, date night, for events, things like that. And I think this is quite nice. So I'm gonna try this out, and I will show you guys in a reel, in a short, in a TikTok what all of these look like on me. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I'm finally happy that my order has arrived. Oh my gosh. Whew, after all that trouble. Buffalo really messed me up. I really don't want to deal with them anymore. But the minute that they handed over my package to DPD Laser on Sunday, I'm telling you, no issues. No issues. Today is Tuesday. No issues whatsoever. But yeah, now I've got a pile to clean up here. I will clean it up, and later on I will come back and do like a try on haul for you guys. But I will do it. It will be for my other social media platforms. I will share the short if YouTube allows me to share a short. I don't think it will be that long. I don't think it will be longer than 3 minutes, because I realized at some point in the YouTube Studio News, they said that shorts will get longer. Like they've extended them to about 3 minutes, which is great, because I've been struggling to upload them, because I struggle to make like 60-second videos. It's not me. It's not me. You guys are sitting here for like an hour watching me, so 60 seconds, I can't do that. I can't do that. But yeah, let me get back to my work. I will chat to you guys again later. Hello, lunchtime. I'm done with my hair. I wanted to do a reveal to undo it with you guys right now, and show you what it would look like. I did the SHEIN haul earlier. I will be like recording a reel for it. I feel like it's so much easier to say reel instead of like TikTok video or short. I don't know, reel. I guess it's a nicer term to use for like short form content. But yeah, I want to do that and share that because, yeah, because I just want to do it. Because I just want to do it. I know that my my channels are book based, but I mean, I also wear clothes. And you know, there was a time before I was a mom where I was really into fashion, and I mean, I was even making my own clothes. I was sewing, I was using my sewing machine a lot, but I haven't done that in a long time, and I really want to get back into using my sewing machine more and learning some few things, because as a tall, curvy African woman, there are some pieces of clothing that I really want, but I can never find that fits me well. Case in point, palazzo pants. I tell you now, I cannot find palazzo pants that are curvy enough, or like small waisted curves and length, like long enough. If I find one that fits my body like very well, hugs my curves really nicely. I can never find the right length. So my biggest issue is length, and this is why also I struggle a lot with like jeans. Right now the only jeans that I can wear and be happy with is Levi's jeans. Literally Levi's is the only company that I've bought from so far that have jeans that fit me like perfectly. I have no issues in terms of like waist. I have no issues in terms of length. And yeah, I need to actually stock up more on those. But yeah, I need to get back to that. So this is all to say that there are going to be probably a couple of try on type videos on my Instagram, and yeah, probably as short form content, because I mean we all wear clothes, so it just makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna be introducing that in on my channel, on my spaces. I have already done like a SHEIN haul before, and let me move this, and it was of my last SHEIN order, and it included like a lot of workout stuff. So this time around, well, I did show you guys, you know what's there. So I had that, but I'm in a situation where my closet and clothing needs a revamp. I think over the last couple of years, I haven't taken priority in clothing myself. I haven't taken priority to get like nice, proper fitting clothes for myself. Like I've kept clothes that I've had for like years and years. And I think as a mom, maybe a lot of us can relate to this, but I would end up just buying, like I would buy clothes for my daughter every single month. Every single month I would buy something for her, but I never bought something for myself. And then there was a point where I gained a lot of weight, and I was like, okay, let me lose the weight first. How many of us have been trapped in that cycle? Let me lose the weight first, and then I would buy clothes for the actual body I want. But then I found myself like, already I'm not happy with my weight, and then I also don't have clothes that flatter me. So I was just like, you know what, this doesn't make sense. So this is why I started like buying a bunch of clothing over the last couple of months, and I will share with you everything that I buy. But yeah, it's like revamp from the basics, because I need like a lot of basics, like just jeans, t-shirts, and then I can concentrate. Once I feel that I'm happy with my basics, I can concentrate on getting nice special pieces that are worth more and could last forever. But right now I need staples, and because I had started going to the office a lot more, I was picking up that I would struggle with my work outfits, and I would repeat the same things over and over. And I think also working from home worked into that situation. But oh, I've done my lashes courtesy of SHEIN. So I've been missing having some lashes, and I've been like, I had gone back to using mascara a lot, which I do enjoy the mascara look, but I really like this. But yeah, this is my hair. I do like to curl my braids when they're done. So this is the curl. Let me show you the length. This is the length of the braids, but yeah, happy. Oh, I switched this on also to give you some updates. Also, I like how neat, look how neat, so neat. I love it. Okay, reading update. I haven't even started, right? I've got the Januaries by Olivia Blake. I haven't started. I literally just opened the book and I'm like, okay, let me see what's going on. And then I got to chapter 1. So there you see chapter 1, and it said, at the best of times, spring hurts depressives. And this is said by Angela Carter. I guess it's the book Shadow Dance. I don't know. But you get to the next page, and it has this image of this girl with, that's a man. That's a man laying there that looks like a sword in his back. And there's like, she's encaged in a rib cage with a heart on top. And at the bottom it says, to my love, whom I have no plans to murder. And in brackets it says, for now. This is going to be good. This is the one that I'm buddy reading with Vuvu. And I'm gonna take a picture and send her this. I'm like, have you seen? But this is what I'm talking about. This is what it looks like. And that's what it says at the bottom here. You guys probably won't be able to read that. But I was just like, Olivia Blake, what do you have in store for me? Like, what can I expect from this book? Because I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, that's the hair update. This is the new hair. I love it. I'm not gonna waste any time because I want to use my lunch hour to record a video or two. I don't know if I'll get to 2 videos, but yeah, I need to quickly go put a bit of makeup on my face. The babies are crying next door, as always. They're always crying, and it's twins, so it's like one starts crying, the other one starts crying, and then you just hear the whole afternoon. I think they're getting them to calm down, but I don't know if you guys can even hear that. But yeah, let me go and get ready, then I will record my videos.
Just pulled up to the house, don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window. I've been doing my best, taking a moment to rest, feeling stressed out. Give it a cut, I put that on God when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with the negativity, with that broke mentality. Jump on jealousy, my bad. Get away from me, 'cause I've been working all day. Can a nigga catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, better way. Oh, Mom and Dad's only daughter, do I make you proud? Writing my life in lyrics, do you like the sound? Seeking approval constantly. When it's my truth I own, I speak it, don't make sense now. Give it a cut, put that on cut when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with that. Jump off my back, 'cause I've been working all day. Can a nigga catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. 'Cause I've been working all day. Can a nigga catch a break? Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, already got the world on me. Give a pretty brown girl her space. You can keep your bitter, I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey, nigga catch a break. Better way. Oh, drugs. I'm ready to fly, no drug. Pull up. If I'm on your mind, pull up above. When you come inside in us, I am baptized, I am alive again. Give me new life, take me to heaven. When it feels right, that's that ascension. Never go back to when we before you forgot my worth. Your love for me feels like a rebirth. I don't wanna lose this high, wouldn't wanna lose this high. I just wanna make me yours, I just wanna make you mine. Before you forgot my worth. Your love for me.
Good morning, you guys. Yo, it's Thursday morning. I woke up very early. Like, I woke up at 5:45. I woke up at 5:45, and that is my wake up time anyway. Well, that's the time that I want to wake up so that I can read. And today I did. And this is what I've been reading. I've been reading Januaries by Olivia Blake. I didn't even realize that this is a collection of short stories, okay? And maybe that was a good thing for me going into this book, because I generally would like shy away from picking up short stories because I haven't had like the best experience with them. But this is so good. This is so good. I finished the first story and I am well within the second one. And I'm just like, I need to start writing my notes down for my review, because I'm just like, what? This is so good. So it's a collection of short stories, and I should have actually picked up by the title here saying Januaries, Stories of Love, Magic and Betrayal, okay? And in the first page, I want to just show, oh, did I show this to you yesterday? I think I did show this to you yesterday. But I am like 9% into the story, right? So in the first story is called Magic Bridge, I think, and I just loved it. The Wish Bridge. So the first story is called The Wish Bridge, and we essentially have our main character who is a young woman, and the story starts off with her mom basically handing off some responsibilities to her, and her mom is a person who every full moon there is a magical bridge, Wish Bridge, that shows up across a river, and there's certain people who know of this bridge, and they will come for their wishes, and she will grant their wishes, and the transaction is complete as they cross the bridge. So she's handing over this responsibility to this daughter of hers, and she starts going about her work, and we get into a glimpse into some of the people's requests, and there's this people who come up to request things, and I can't even mention what the things are because it's going to be spoilery, but essentially what I took away from that is how people, instead of going and saying how they really feel about a situation or tell the truth about something, instead they would go around and trying to ignore the thing in front of them and try to fix it instead. But in them fixing it, they're actually creating more problems, and those problems breed more problems, because then you have the same type of people doing the same thing. So I'm just like, humans, come on, just freaking talk to each other, and we don't even have to go through all of this. So she's going through this, and she's just like, oi, not again. Why don't you guys just talk to each other? And the thing is, she has to grant the wish. She can't refuse to grant the wish. So you kind of see that spiral happening, which is quite weird but funny at the same time. But on the other end of it, she meets this guy, Niall, who does not know what this bridge is, have not even heard of it. He's just a wanderer, and he's just like really intrigued with this woman. and he decides to start searching for her every full moon because the bridge only shows up during a full moon, and he starts like searching for her, and it does take like a couple of full moons for him to keep finding her. And you can see every time he finds her and he has a conversation with her, he's slowly falling in love with this girl. But he, like, I guess it's not really spoken about that I'm falling for you, but you see it in his actions, and it kind of gives you this comparison between those people who are coming to make a wish to get rid of their problems and being selfish about it, to this one who's being so selfless and because of his feelings and his love chooses to do something, and his wish is at the benefit of the person that he's falling for. I don't know if that makes sense, but I loved the first story so much. And now I'm reading the second story, which is called The Audit. And it's also kind of like a play and kind of like research on the human psyche, where this main character signs up for this research experiment where he's young, he's like probably in his early 20s, and this experiment basically says, you know, the average human will work all their life to make so much money, but by the time they make their money, they're in their 50s and they're too tired to even spend it. Like, even if you think about like traveling and doing all those things, it's so late in your life, you're retired, you probably have like medical conditions, so you don't really get to enjoy your money. So this experiment says, we will give you the money that you would essentially make in your lifetime right now to spend it how you please while you can, and then at a certain point then you can start and work for that lifetime and pay that money back. And our main character takes that option, and you see how he's battling to even figure out, because you think, oh my gosh, if I have all this money, I will do this, I will do this, I will do this. And now he gets the money and his perspective is changing a little bit, and it's so interesting to see his journey and his thought process through that. So I'm still reading that story, and it's just I'm just like, Olivia Blake, you can write, okay? Like, this is so interesting. I'm trying to block the glare from the ring light because I was recording a video. It took me like days to finish recording this video, you guys, but I'm having such a great time reading this, and I'm listening to the audiobook as well via Everand, and it's just so good, you guys. I'm really enjoying it. I would definitely recommend this. This book is literally like came out a week ago, so it's like brand new, and I can't wait to leave my thoughts. I need to actually start writing down my takeaways from each short story, because I've decided that I want to structure my review in such a way that I actually review each story separately, and then I will give an overall review, an overall star rating, I mean, for the collection of short stories. But this is so good, and I can't wait to also have the physical copy. I already know that I would want the physical copy of this book because I think it's just so good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the way that Olivia Blake has started to go about writing this book. Good. All right, I'm gonna go to the kitchen and make my morning coffee and then get my workday started. Do I have time? No, thing is, I wanted to read during my lunchtime, and I've got a 4 o'clock meeting, so I don't know. I feel like I wanted to take the opportunity with having a full face on. At least in the afternoon I can just do a bit of touch up to record my September wrap up, which is late, but who cares. My September wrap up, and have that up when? Next week. When will I have it up? I don't know. I will figure it out, but I've decided that I wanted to record that, but I don't even know which books I read in September, so I have to go grab those books first and figure that whole situation out. But yes, I'm happy. I'm enjoying my reads. I need to read our book club, read Sunshine and Shadows, so that's why I'm saying lunchtime I actually want to sit down and read, because now I've used my morning for recording instead of reading. But it's fine because I already read before I took my shower this morning, so it's all good. I'm gonna keep listening to the audiobook while I work, so yeah, we'll chat later. I'm also feeling hungry. I think I'm gonna eat early today, and I'm craving eggs, so I think I'm gonna be making some eggs and apple today. So yeah, just want to put this hair up a little bit so it doesn't bother me while I do what I need to do. But yeah, we'll chat again later.
Hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone. Feeling is all gone. If I could take you back to my youth and show you what I wish I knew, my will is strong with a place to lean. In the moment I hung desperately, the other ring on my wrist is gold, pairing with the light it holds. When I return from my skin and bones, I'm remembering the words you told me. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. 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 When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. for sleep. Hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.